My guest today for Grizzly Media is the singer of the band Thousand Foot Krutch. His name is Trevor McNevan. Hi Trevor, how are you?
I'm well, thanks for having me.
The pleasure is for me. At first, I want to know how the music come in your life, Trevor, and who inspired you?
I feel inspired by good music all the time, but I started getting into music when I was about 8 years old. My parents had this old wooden stereo with this turntable, and they bought me the Michael Jackson Thriller record, like the actual vinyl back in the day, and I just kind of grew up. I remember kind of from that moment forward, just, as long as I could remember, just being so connected with music. It spoke to me on such a deep level, and just never really turned back, man. There's been a lot of great artists through the years who've inspired me, man, and from, in all genres, really. It's hard to name a few, but it's been a blessing, man, and such a journey.
Can you talk about the creation of the band Thousand Foot Krutch?
Yeah, I started the band actually 20 years ago, believe it or not, at the end of high school, and I was 17 at the time, and alarm just went off. We started here in Peterborough, Ontario, Canada. Actually, is my hometown where I started the band, and I'm the only original member of the band from those days. We got Steve and Joel, our bass player and drummer, joined a few years after that, and we've been together ever since, the three of us. But we formed in Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, and then kind of started here in grassroots style, and then ended up kind of crossing the border into the U.S. A few years later, and since then the last 20 years have been all over the globe with it. So it's been a blessing. We're very thankful.
Thousand Foot Krutch have changed many members with the years. How can you explain the band survive through all those changes?
With different people, there's different chemistry, and we ever since that first kind of switch where we switched guitarists back in the beginning, every couple of years, we basically hired a live guitarist. So Steve and Joel and I are the band, and then we hire a live guitarist to play live, and I write the guitar stuff and record for the records, and we have someone play it live. So every few years, it seemed to be something that guys kind of want to try new things or do different things. So we switched up live guitars quite a bit through the years, and it's always a new chemistry, and takes a little time to get the right feel and the right person in there. But overall, it's been awesome, man. We've had some great people and some great players, and that's what it's all about. Just good people and good music, man.
At your point of view, which album are you the most proud, and why?
Man, that's a tough one. I write the songs, so to me they feel like your children. These songs. I would say probably. I mean, I don't have an absolute favorite because they all mean something different to me. You're so close to it, but I would say probably "The End Is Where We Begin" might be. Is definitely one of my favorites for sure.
Everybody see you play know that you're always on fire on stage. Can you describe your feeling when you are on the stage and you rock the place with the band?
Yeah, man, we love what we do so much, and we're very passionate about it. And the live part of this band is a big part of who we are. And so on stage, we definitely just put 200% out there and leave it on the field. It's a little bit like lighting a stick of dynamite, man. It just kind of, we just go, and it's just getting to connect with people and kind of sharing that energy in a room, whether it's big or small, is just such a unique and special experience. It's powerful, and our live show is definitely high octane, I would say.
Your new album, Live Untraveled Road, will be launched on September 15. According to you, what is the importance of making a live album for the fans?
On this one, I'm really, really excited about this live album. There's, as a music fan, some live albums, can kind of hit or miss, and some of them I like and some of them I don't. And this particular one, I'm really excited to kind of share with everybody. It's just, it really captures that live energy that we were just talking about, and is really a way for us to say thank you to everybody who's been walking this journey with us. And we recorded this this live album across. We recorded 46 shows in the U.S. on our last tour, and then compiled this collection from those recordings. But it's been a very cool thing. It captures more of the personality of the band too, that you can only kind of tap into live. It's harder to capture in a studio, and it's a special piece. We really hope you guys dig it.
Everybody in a show always want only the artist play just a song. And sometimes if you don't play a song, you can be bit before the end of the show. What is the name of the song you think that the fans waited for all the time?
It's changed. You're so right. It's changed over the years. We used to have a song way back called Puppet that was that song, and then Rockfist is one of those songs. Fired Up is one of those songs. Let the Sparks Fly and Move is one of those songs. So it's kind of changed through the years, But there always has been one or two that during that season you can't. we always try to switch up the set list, and I remember a few times in the early days making that mistake, and ooh, apparently we can't not play that. But for sure, I can appreciate that as a music fan as well.
Tell me, Trevor, after 8 albums, how the band Thousand Foot Krutch can create something new, something that destabilize the crowd in a future album.
Right. Every record, you as a songwriter and just as a band, you try your best to do that, to kind of challenge yourself, and whether it's vocally or guitar or just instrumentation. But we kind of we've always tried to challenge those kind of, that box that you kind of find yourself in sometimes. So you're inspired to do new things, but you never completely leave the old room. And so, I think there's been a lot of that throughout our records. I'm a big fan of albums that you can listen to front to back, that kind of take you on a bit of a journey and have dynamics. And those are the kind of records that we've always tried to make. And there's several songs on each album that kind of do that kind of step into a new room for TFK that you might almost be uncomfortable at first, but then, sometimes ends up being some people's favorite songs, you never know. We're always inspired to kind of try new things. And I think as long as it's integral to you as the artist and it's honest, then it remains authentic, and it still feels like the band. I think when a band tries to be someone they're not or something they're not, you can hear that. And we certainly do our best.
I want to ask you about FM Static because you never released something new since a long time ago. Are you planning a reunion tour, an album, or something else with the guys in the future?
We talk about it from time to time. We certainly have, man. It's been just so busy with TFK that's kind of what happened. We finished our record deal with FM Static and went independent. With TFK and FM Static, and we went independent with TFK. And so we've talked about releasing some new Static songs, a whole bunch, but there just honestly hasn't been much time. So I could definitely see it, though, man. I've always had a lot of fun with that project. Steve and I both really enjoyed it. So it's something that, I could see us releasing, some songs here and there. I'm not sure about a whole album, but you never know.
And just last one for you. Tell me, what is your dream? What do you want to accomplish, or what can we wish for you?
Oh, well, thank you. Man, I feel so blessed. A beautiful son and a daughter, and love the guys in the band, and just love making music, man. I'm so thankful for everyone out there who's supported us and walks this journey with us and comes to shows. And so I don't, no complaints on this end, man. I think prayers forward just for unity with the band and inspiration with music and health for our families, man, is all I could hope for.
Trevor, thank you for your time. It's very appreciated for me and for all the Quebec fans that are listening to the interview, and for sure all the Canadian and American fans. We are on Grizzly Media. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Perfect. Bye.
Okay. See you later. Thank you.